everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
Third down now following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going long. And got his man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Let's round. Ohio.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here we go. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Strong. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here we go.
On first down, Strong. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Strong. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Zone now. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. Forced out to his left. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, rookie defender won the battle.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Strong. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10. Strong toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round. On, let's go.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Back to throw. Strong. He's going to go for a big play down. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. They come out here in the I. And again this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Offense looks to punch it in here from the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Let's go. Ohio.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, Strong. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Biaski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. Strong. Steps away to his left. Going, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big 30-yard play on third. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the defense offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Back now here in Santa Clara. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Strong. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Strong. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down. Strong looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. To throw on third down. Strong. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Again, it's high. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. First down, a run with Hyde. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together, but they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Strong. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Looking to throw. Strong. And this is caught by Watkins. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Strong. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third down. Strong. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.